Hi, I'm Mary Kopczynski, the CEO of RegAlytics, and I'm here to give you an update on this week's 34,838 regulatory alerts because now we're cooking with gas. Regulators are in full session with all sorts of end-of-the-year pushes to get new rules out and passed before the holiday season. The regulator of the week, and I put regulator in quotes, is Lilly Ledbetter, the namesake of the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act of 2009 enacted during the Obama administration. She passed away this week at 86 years old and is being honored by many American agencies and departments of labor. She was working for Goodyear Tires for 19 years and just before retiring got an anonymous note saying she was making thousands less per month than her male peers. Fast forward to a lawsuit against Goodyear, which she lost because she didn't file within 120 days of the policy being created, even though she was paid on that policy within 180 days of filing. So this spurred the passage of the act, which clarified that you could file within 120 days of any discriminatory act. The topic of the week is drones. It's a wonderful twist of politics shaping before our very eyes. So drones are new-ish for consumers. They're super fun and cool. And if you're a heavy user, you're noticing that you have to register with the Federal Aviation Commission and there are blackouts. For example, you can't fly them in certain national parks. And obviously there are private land areas where it's prohibited. And then if you're within a certain number of miles from where, for example, the US president is, you can't fly the drones. But another interesting fact is that DJI is one of the hottest drone companies out there, supplying 50% of the consumer drone market in America. And their drones are awesome. But there's a problem because DJI is a Chinese company and it was previously blacklisted by the US Department of the Treasury in 2021 for allegedly supporting the surveillance of the Uyghur minority in China's Xinjiang region. Well, this led to the Department of Defense marking DJI as a Chinese military company. Now, currently, there's no legal ramifications for companies given this designation, other than that eventually the DoD won't do business with it, but the reputational damage has been widespread. So, DJI, after attempting to negotiate directly with the DoD for the last 18 months, sued them this week in federal court, saying that there seems to be no other way forward as a consumer-facing product. And here's where the drama comes. The law firm they employed, Paul Weiss, has a partner running the case that is the former Attorney General of the United States. And now guess what? It's political. Loretta Lynch was the AG during the Obama administration, and so now she's being called a sellout that supports the Chinese military. Gotta love how everything can be twisted red or blue. So what else do you really need to know this week? The SEC put out their examination priorities for 2025. Top areas of focus will be emerging risks and core compliance areas such as fiduciary duties, standards of conduct, cybersecurity, and the use of artificial intelligence. They also charged 4 companies this week for providing misleading cybersecurity disclosures on the incidences such as the SolarWinds breach. Also, the Biden-Harris administration opened a funding competition for $1.6 billion for advanced packaging for semiconductor technologies. Also, the DTC opened up a cryptocurrency sandbox. And finally, for those of you who love Shake Shack burgers as much as I do, the Massachusetts Attorney General has reached a $244,000 settlement with Shake Shack for use of child labor in 12 different franchises in Massachusetts. And that's it this week for RegAlytics. We have the global supply chain of all of the world's regulatory alerts in one easy-to-use place. If you have anything you need with regulation, give us a call.